when you got below Sharonton, all that Grand Lake was open all the way to Morgan City. All this whole area was one big lake. It was open. Oh Lord, yeah, it was wide open. We were going in before they dredged the Super Channel in the 50s. What really wiped out was when they dredged the Super Channel, because it wiped out the fishing. The fishing was going downhill like crazy too. I mean, you filled in the lakes. There was no more timber business, you know. Only business they had in there was oil, and you know, the fishing was gone to hell. They couldn't make a living off fishing. The water quality was horrible. When they shut off all those side channels, you see, before the Super Channel was built, 50% of the water went down the main channel and 25% off each side. So you had a flow through the swamp all the time. I mean, you could set out 100 hooks, and there was so many mullet that you could go where Thibodeau Chute hit the lake. There were thousands and thousands of mullet. You just run the boat around in a circle, and the fish would jump in the boat. That's how everybody got their bait. They didn't throw a cast net or anything like that. Just ran your boat in a circle, and the mullet would jump in the boat. And 5 or 6 mullet, you could bait a line. You'd set out 100 hooks. When you got out to the 100th hook, you go back to the first one, picked up the catfish on every hook. And they would set these lines out in the trees, in the swamp, because you had a flow through all the time. Mm-hmm. Now you don't have a current in there at all. They built pipelines and they dumped all the spoil. They closed all the flow from north to south was cut off. 93% now goes to the main channel. 5% comes down the west side, down to Schoeffler, and 2% into this whole swamp. So decaying vegetation, I mean, the oxygen-rich water was the river water. Well, you don't have enough of it to overcome decaying vegetation, dying plants. As the water goes up and down, it goes down, plants end up dying, they're on the land. But they're decaying, and that decaying material destroys the water quality. Zero oxygen in the whole system.
That's what killed the Saca Lake.
Everything. Yeah, frog, you name it. A frog can, you know, live anywhere, but a tadpole can't. Tadpole has to have about 90 days of good fresh water, or you don't have frogs. Go through the swamp at night, you can't hear a frog. You go like canoeing, you might paddle 30 miles without hearing a frog. Mm-hmm.